Hey guys, it's Jess Witkins here from the Happiness Project, here to talk about last week's post 5 truths and a lie and reveal which of those 6 statements was the lie. Now, if you didn't get a chance to play and you want a quick review, you can always click to my previous blog post, but I will be sharing those statements again shortly. And for those of you that did submit your answers, thank you all so much for playing. I always have fun with these posts and coming up with weird facts about myself and try to see which ones you guys think is a lie. So for review, we have number 1, I own too many staplers, and that's staples. No, staplers, not staples. Staples would be ridiculous. So, do I own too many staplers? 2, I wear men's deodorant. 3, I have a fear of kayaking. 4, I built my own little free library. 5, I dislike spearmint gum. And 6, I am medically allergic to the sun. Okay? Time for final answers. Okay, I'm not going to sing that whole theme song. So I hope your answers are in. We're going to get started. So number 1, I own too many staplers. This is true. So I have them with me. I have props today. This is the first one. It's a little handheld swing line. I can't talk today. And this was actually my mom's back in her secretary school days, and she gave it to me, and it has really been the only stapler that I've had up until a couple months ago when I got this little guy, and he is, you can see, very, very tiny. I can hide it in my hand, actually. So this one is from a cool company called Yubi, which means one for you, one for me, and it's a company that Target has right now, where when you buy office supplies or school supplies, they also give one to a class that's in need, so it goes to students who may not have their school supplies without a little bit of help. So, great program, and I have this really cool kit that's got like a little tape dispenser and the stapler and scissors and stuff, so I carry it around with me in my writing bag if I need it for projects I'm working on or groups I'm meeting with. So, there's that. I do own too many staplers. 2, I wear men's deodorant. This is also true, and that's really just because women's deodorant is more expensive. Why? Why is that? 3, I have a fear of kayaking. Also true. Some of you may know that about me. I'm not a huge water person. But this goes back to like 4th or 5th grade Girl Scout summer camp. My parents would send me there. And whenever we would go swimming or boating out in the lake, you had to do a swim test and what they called a tip test if you were going to go in a boat. Now let's just say I did moderately okay in the swim test. I was allowed to be in, the buoyed roped area, but the tip test I flat out refused to do. What they did, they would put you in a kayak and your feet are inside in a kayak, and they would purposely tip you over and let you figure out how to get out of the boat and up into fresh air again on your own. Now, in hindsight, I recognize that this is probably a really good survival skill for 10 and 11-year-olds to know if they're going to go out into, the middle of a lake. But I wasn't having it. I was very content hanging out on shore, building my little seashell sandcastle all by my lonesome and waving to my pals out in the middle of the lake. I was not doing the tip test, and I still do not kayak today. I would love to try paddleboarding. That is on my bucket list. And I have gone yak boarding, which no one's heard of, but it's exactly like kayaking. You just don't have to put your feet in the boat. So, I don't know, yak boarding, look it up. Let's get it trending, okay? I'm for it. Kayaks, no. Number 4, I built my own little free library. If you guessed this was the lie, then you are correct. I would love to build a little free library. I frequent them quite often. There's several around my town. I love how unique and different they are. If you're not following Little Free Library on Instagram, you should, because you can see really adorable, cute, fun, creative little free libraries all around the world. So I would really love to build one, but we just don't. Our neighborhood's not that great, and I'm afraid it would get damaged. Number 5, I dislike spearmint gum. This is true. Spearmint gum is just too much mint. I like a normal mint flavor, and spearmint is like the Incredible Hulk of mint. It's too much. I can't handle it. And number 6, I am medically allergic to the sun. Okay, this was kind of your gimme. The red hair and pale skin, I'm sure, gave this one away. If you did guess it, you and I can't be on the same trivia team. That's just gonna have to be that way. But I'm sure most of you got that this one was a true statement. I will have an allergic reaction if I am out in the sun for too long without any sort of protection, or if I haven't put enough SPF on. I'll get hives and all that fun stuff. So I was, as you can imagine, very popular in elementary school. I knew the secretary by heart. We were besties because I would have to often visit the secretary's office to get Benadryl and calamine lotion because I would have an allergic reaction most days at recess. Um, so it was very popular. It was like me and the diabetic kid, hanging out in the office. So there you have it. There are my 5 truths and a lie. Thank you all again so much for playing. I, again, have very much fun hanging out with you guys. Sorry, my vlog is kind of awkward, but that's me. So I will see you guys next week. Thank you all so much. I'll see you again at the Happiness Project.